Hello again everybody, I'm back today as you can see with a 1/18 scale model. This time it is the Autoart Mclaren F1, and before I get onto the model, as ever I'll give you a bit of background information. It was produced between 1992 and 1998 with 106 of the cars actually produced. It had a 6.1 litre V12 engine which produced 618 horsepower. And had a 0 to 60 time of 3.2 seconds with a top speed of around 240 miles per hour. It weighed 1.14 tons, that's 1,140 kilograms, and obviously was designed, it had butterfly doors, so I'll get more into the design later on. But anyway, the model does come with a lot of accessories. I'll show you them now. First of all, you get this magnifying glass that comes in this little bag. You can look at some of the details. It has Autoart on it, and you do get kind of like a prong bit to open certain bits and that. But I don't really like this because it's flimsy, and Kyosho's is much better in my opinion. Let's leave that over there. Next is a cleaning cloth. Now this cloth is very good. I recommend you use these cloths to clean it, because these are obviously made for the models, and they are very similar to glasses, the glass cloths that you use to clean the glasses. It's nice that they include this because I actually lost my last one and I did want one. Next you get a certificate of authenticity. This one is number 411. I don't know how many it's out of. I should probably look that up, but yeah, number 411, which shows it's not exactly common. And a little book. If you want to read this, feel free to pause the video, because there is quite a lot to read. Autocar did a review on it. Oh, something I forgot to show you is mid-engine and rear-wheel drive. Just some exterior pictures of the car. Weighs 0.8 kilograms, 468 pieces. Just some of the making process. Photo HD tanning. There you can get. I'll show you this picture now because it's quite difficult to show later on. The actual interior of the car. That is very difficult to get a view of. And there again. Carbon fibre detailing. Gold and silver foil, which I like a lot. Suitcases. And suspension. So that was about 8 pages long. So yeah, it's nice. I like these little books. They're very interesting to read every now and then. So that's nice. This model did cost me about £130 in a Model Zone sale. I think they are discontinued now, which is pretty unfortunate because I know a lot of people like this car, would like this model, and I think the lowest price I've seen one now for is about £180. So unfortunately guys, it is becoming rare, and we really need to get these models when they're actually out brand new, as I'm as I'm pretty much experiencing at the moment with trying to get hold of a couple of models. But anyway, let's get on to the video of this Mclaren F1. At the front, just find this thing, you get a Mclaren logo, which is actually probably get a close up without that magnifying glass, not much need for it. On the actual car itself, this logo actually has a red band around it. I know it looks a bit bronze on the camera, but it is actually red. And you do get nice headlights and indicator lights with a very aerodynamic body, which has intakes all over it and looks very nice. The windscreen wiper is done nicely, and the windscreen's got a little bit of dust in it because this model was actually ex-display. On the side there is a indicator with lights. No, sorry, not lights. What am I talking about? You've got the wheel. I think that's Brembo brakes. I'm not entirely sure. No, someone will correct me. But they are good brakes, and you do have the F1 logo. Which way does it go? There we go. And obviously there's tread on the tyre, and the brakes are nice here, as I said. You do have some grille detail in here. I'll show you that now when the butterfly doors do open. There's the grille detailing. So there you go, you can kind of see it's got the mesh there. And it does have a lot of hinges, this car. And just give you a bit of... it's very difficult to manoeuvre this car. Yeah, so you do get nice interior of the door, and the actual car interior I'll show you now. You've got Mclaren on the door sills. That looks nice, I've not even noticed that. One of the seats with the photo etched seat belt. Carbon fibre centre consoles. The steering wheel, all the gauges. Yeah, this door won't actually stay open on its own. That's why I think it was a bit reduced, but we've got some carpet in there. I was trying to find a good position for the light, but there doesn't seem to be any. So I'll show you the other side of the interior when we get around to the other side. But here you do get the side trunk compartments, as they call them, with more hinges and really nice carbon fibre detailing. You can see it there with factory styled stickers. And you get two suitcases, and they are very difficult to actually reach in there. There we go, there's one, and the other is in there still. Oh dear, this one doesn't want to come out. There we go. So that's the two suitcases. Just has F1 on it. It does look quite nice. It's just squidgy, and there's the other one. Now the back wheel is effectively the same as the other, but with the extra brake bit, obviously. And of course this car is rear-wheel drive. Just a look of what the car looks like through the window, and the fuel filler cap. Some more mesh detailing on the back, on the engine compartments, sorry. And the back is actually very nice. You've got the Mclaren F1 logo there, with nice lights and indicator, brake lights, Mclaren F1 on the number plate. There's a ton of mesh back here, but I think it's plastic. I know this bit here plastic, I'm not sure about these two. This area, actually yeah, that's plastic as well. But yeah, the back is nice. The exhausts are not like chrome tipped, they're just jet black exhausts. And I do think this car looks nice in black. I was trying to get hold of a silver one, but the extra price of £50 I don't think is justified just for a colour, so that's why I went for the black overall. Now this is one of the engine compartments. It doesn't really like to stay open on its own, as you can see. you've got really nice silver foil, which I only recently discovered was actually there. I didn't really know where it was, but that's the silver foil. You've got carbon fibre detailing, BMW power on the engine, all the wiring and plumbing and that, and the windows look into the cockpit of the car. Nice silver foil there, gold foil with carbon fibre detailing up the top. There's so much detail in this engine hinge. Even the carbon fibre is textured a bit. Gold foil, I like the gold foil. And you've obviously just got the engine in there. Now, to open this back bit, you really do need the little thing. And oh god, oh yeah, I forgot, you've got to keep that open in order to open this section. And immediately you see there's just a ton of gold foil in there. There's loads and loads of gold foil reflecting all the light into the camera. None of it's really going in the engine bay. You can see the engine, the exhaust area pipes with loads and loads of gold foil, and just really plumbing really is in there. Oh, yeah. So the engine, as I say, is really nicely detailed. You do get a ton of gold foil, a little bit of silver foil. I think they've applied more gold foil than they have silver, so that's a nice touch. Now the F1 does feature a spoiler. There is no button for it, you just have to manually lift it up, which is easier said than done, with even more gold foil. I know it's a bit difficult to see, but that is the highest it'll go. Just give you a side view of this spoiler. It looks like up and down. And yeah, this was used under heavy braking, and it did actually help the car stop, which is nice to know. Now on this side you get another indicator and wing mirror, and I'll show you the interior on this side because this one actually stays open but it doesn't open fully. There's not much light going in there, it's quite difficult to see. The third seat, dashboard area, which you can see there, carpets, sticker, door release. It's very difficult to get an interior view. I think the best view was over the other side. But I'll show you the second compartment. And the suitcase is just want to fall out this time. First of all, you get this really small one. Funny. A little kind of one for like a laptop or sort of clothing or something small, thin. And you get this one which has straps on it. And it's kind of, you can kind of move it because it's sort of secured only by the straps, so it bends. But yeah, again, more carbon fibre detailing. I don't believe it's real carbon fibre. More stickers. And that's basically that other compartment. Now it does have working suspension. It's nice suspension actually. Even though it might be a bit stiff, it does work. And let's see if we can get a view underneath. There's not really much there, but yeah, there's not really anything underneath. So I think that really sums up the video. I do highly recommend it. It's a very desirable model because there's so much to it that you really it is really, there's a lot to it, and it's very difficult to cover it in such a short period of time. That's why you kind of need this. You could easily make a half-an-hour video in this easily, I believe, because there's so much to it, and there's so many little compartments and little nooks and crannies that you can look. Oh, I just think I forgot to show you the front bonnet. Sorry about that, guys. You can open up the front bonnet, obviously. Carbon fibre again, hinge electronics. So that is basically the front bonnet. Sorry, I forgot to show you that the first time when we did the front. Just as I said, so much to it, you just forget bits, and it's just so nice. And oh yeah, I was talking to you about the body. It was designed by Gordon Murray and Peter Stevens, and I think they've done a very cracking job at making it look nice, because to me this car is very nice. It's just a shame that this model is, like, as I say, it's out of production, and if you can find one, I do highly recommend it. But basically that's been this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Next time will probably be the Ferrari Super America, and then after that, I don't know, I might do something Christmassy. But sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've been kept down with doing work stuff for school, and yeah, I've been waiting for this model for quite a while, so it's nice to finally get it. Well, just remember there's a little air intake there. Just leads down into the first engine bay. But that's basically the video. I'll just keep finding things that I haven't told you about. So, just to conclude, I hope you enjoyed. Please rate, comment and subscribe.